She worked 2 jobs, 6 days a week, just to make sure he had a roof over his head while he figured himself out. She paid his rent. She covered his bills. She believed in him when nobody else did. The day she called him to share the biggest news of her career, he didn't answer because he was with her best friend, and he had been for 3 months. Today, on the People's Verdict, we are talking about Ada. And when the story is done, I want your verdict.
Ada was 27 when she met Daniel. He was charming, funny, full of ideas. He talked about starting a business, building something big. She loved that about him. But 6 months in, the cracks started showing. He lost his job, no savings, rent due. And Ada, being Ada, stepped in. "It's temporary," he told her. "Give me 6 months." 6 months became a year. A year became 2. And in those 2 years, Ada picked up extra shifts, skipped holidays, and told herself she was investing in their future. She never complained, not once, because she loved him. And because her best friend Chloe kept telling her, "He's lucky to have you. Don't give up on him." Then came the promotion. Senior manager. A 40% salary increase. The moment Ada had been working toward for 3 years. She called Daniel first. No answer. Called again. Nothing. She assumed he was busy and went home to surprise him. He wasn't home, but his phone was, and it lit up with a message from Chloe that told Ada everything she needed to know. It had been going on for 3 months, right under her nose, while she was working double shifts to keep him comfortable. Daniel's response when she confronted him: "I didn't plan it. These things just happen." And Chloe, her best friend of 8 years, blocked her on everything the next morning. Ada is 6 months out. She kept the job. She moved to a new apartment, one she pays for alone, and feels completely at peace in. But here's what haunts her. She doesn't just feel betrayed by Daniel and Chloe. She feels like she betrayed herself. She said, and I want you to sit with this, "I spent 2 years building a life for someone who was already planning his exit." Okay, here's where I stand. And some of you might not agree with me. Daniel is the obvious villain here. That's easy. What I want to talk about is something harder. Ada's love was real. But somewhere in those 2 years, love crossed a line into self-erasure. She stopped asking herself what she needed. She made herself smaller so he could feel bigger. And Chloe? I think Chloe is actually the deeper wound here. Because you can heal from a bad partner, but a best friend who looked you in the eye every day while betraying you, has a different kind of damage. My verdict on Ada: she didn't do anything wrong. But I think this situation is a warning to every person watching. Generosity is a gift, but it should never cost you your self-worth. But that's just my take. And this channel isn't just about my opinion. It's about yours. So, here's what I need from you today. Was Ada wrong for giving so much? Was Daniel always going to do this? Or did her sacrifice enable him? And Chloe, is there any version of this where you forgive her?
Drop your verdict in the comments. I read every single one. Let's talk about it. If you're new here, welcome to the People's Verdict. Every Tuesday and Friday, I bring you real stories, my honest opinion, and I hand the mic to you. Subscribe so you never miss a story. And I'll see you on Friday.